I scaled a creator course business from $0 to $16 million per year in just 11 months to prove it's not luck. Where these 3 core lessons I learned that no one talks about. If you're a creator building a course, the business brains of the creator, or just interested in this exploding once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of the creator economy, these lessons will prevent you from going through months of thinking and desperate moments I had to go through and just take you straight to the 16 million per year that I hit. So what's up guys, I'm Abdul Faruqi. I've scaled 8 different businesses in 5 different niches, all businesses of which are in monetizing creators' audiences through educational info products, services, and offers. Where now 4 of the 8 businesses do over 8 figures. And now with all 8, I make 50 million a year, and I'm now kind of bored of making money quietly. So I'm on a mission to spill all my creator business knowledge to take 1,000 other creator businesses to 7 and 8 figures as well. Number 1, marketing. Ads that get in people's minds. So let's begin by explaining the business model I ran this time in the Faruqi verse at this point. It was now 2021. I had now scaled an agency coaching business to 14 million a year and a fitness coaching business to 400K a month. By the way, all of which I've made videos of, so go check them out after this one. But I now wanted to try to venture into the Amazon FBA coaching space. It was booming. Where to summarize it, the strategy was to find a creator who made content about Amazon FBA, what's called Fulfilled by Amazon, a business model where you source products and then after customer buys, Amazon ships it out for you. But then once I find the influencer, the rest is to build out an offer, a full marketing funnel, and a team to handle fulfillment for students to get results. Fortunately, I found this guy who we'll call Jimmy. And long story short of meeting him, building the Amazon course and launching it, I'll cut short to the point where the first lesson came in when on top of him having his YouTube channel to market the course, we also started running paid ads, specifically YouTube ads. Then what we did was to make the ad ingrained psychologically into people's daily habits. Where in one of the creatives, Jimmy said, "Hey, stop. Did you know every time you go on Amazon, you make people like me more money?" Where it was true, because Amazon FBA owners were making money from people just watching that ad. Because those people went to Amazon, bought products, which they did very often. Amazon FBAers like Jimmy get a cut. Then we would transition to the pitch telling the viewers how they can also start their Amazon FBA business. But for those who then clicked off and didn't watch our program and didn't click on the link, they would go on Amazon or they'd just walk into store and they would think about Jimmy's little annoying voice in the back of their head saying, "Hey, I'm making money off of you. Every time you're clicking on Amazon, guess who's making money and who's not," right? And that ad crushed, taking our business in our first 4 months from 0 to $993,000 a month. So the actionable tip for you guys is, with your creator business, your main platform, whether it's paid ads, YouTube organic, Instagram organic, remember that is just one marketing channel. Utilize other ones once you feel like you've peaked that channel. From there, test new ones like we did with YouTube ads, or maybe you guys can try Facebook ads. Then with your marketing on those, use angles that dig into being ingrained in viewers' daily habits. Where maybe if you're a fitness coaching business owner or a creator, then an angle could be, "Hey, you know, every time you go lift a weight, you're doing it wrong." Then viewers will think back to that ad when they lift weights. So by testing different channels and by testing marketing angles that focuses on ingraining people's daily actions to think back to your ad, when done right, you can also absolutely crush and hit $1 million a month in your first 4 months. Number 2, the modern consumer. So anyway, as Jimmy and I continued scaling both ads and the organic YouTube content, back then, this was one of the first times anyone was utilizing both marketing channels. And in doing so, I basically discovered what I call modern audience funnel that got us then within the next 4 months thereafter running that Amazon FBA course from 1 million to 1.3 million a month. And that was that. Especially with this niche where we marketed to much more sophisticated buyers than the prior fitness business I was launching, where we were selling a $30 product, where I discovered in audience patterns was what paralleled how we humans have functioned for so long, especially the intelligent ones, where when we see an ad, the low-income folks usually impulse buy, especially with lower ticket products, like a $30 product. But since we were selling an expensive $5,000 high-ticket course this time, we discovered that these viewers, just as in real life, such as consulting with friends, would go and research the subject matter expert, the creator. And we saw that viewers would do the exact same with our funnel, where they would see Jimmy's ad of, hey, you know, when you go on Amazon, you make me richer ad. After watching that ad, go on Jimmy's YouTube channel nearly 20 to 30% of the time, which could be like double your profit margin. We tracked this exclusively within our team. We used Hyros, we used a combination of other analytics, and we discovered people watched multiple videos of Jimmy's organic content. And by the way, which also grew Jimmy's following then as well. Then and only then, seeing Jimmy being hyper genuine on his YouTube channel with expressing his legitimacies in his organic content through his personal stories, case studies, and more, that then the viewers would go back to the ad, like through the funnel, and then finally, ka-ching, buy the course. So it was only with our unique all-in-house YouTube paid ad to YouTube organic funnel that we were able to discover this. So this can be an actionable takeaway for not just course creators, but also people who even have content agencies that target coaches, where you can sell your positioning of your organic content by telling your clients about this buyer journey. And for the course creators being aware of this consumer behavior, it can now inform you to not only make organic content, but also apply this to other marketing channels, where since you understand the modern consumer funnel of modern, much more sophisticated consumer behavior, you must realize they will do their research. Hence why you should not just run paid ads, but also try to be on one or two organic channels like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, and establish credibility on them to cater to the ruthless research that consumers now do. Number 3, the fulfillment philosophy. So then as an FBA coaching business continued to grow, now being month 8, things were absolutely sailing until our business went through a horrendous tragedy, teaching me the third lesson I like to call the fulfillment philosophy. Only learned through a horrendous drop of going from 1.6 million a month to 600K a month. So listen up as I teach you the lesson to never have such a drop happen in your business. I wish someone would have told me this back then. Anyway, so now it was November 2021. Jimmy went up on a snowboarding trip and casually flew up a snow hill and splat. For the next 12 months, he was out with a concussion. He was still walking around fine. It's just not the same person for about 12 months. And during the prior months of us growing the business, Jimmy, as the creator, was creating content on a monthly basis. But also a vital part of many creator businesses was to create an awesome product and great course that connected with his target audience. But since we had a full backlog of content and ads Jimmy shot, we thought, okay, no worries, we're good. So it was for the first 5 months to where the revenue actually grew from 1.1 million a month to 1.6 million a month. And then it started trending downwards until a few months in, when all of a sudden, February 2023, we saw a massive drop from our peak of 1.6 million to a measly 600K with low margins. What the hell is going on, I thought. But it was only after digging deeper I discovered the fulfillment philosophy lesson, which turned out to be a vital part we were missing. Yes, Jimmy as a creator did content and built out awesome courses. And the key part we had missed was that he also had updated the course constantly before. But now that the updates had stopped for over a year, the ads ROI dropped. But why would the return on ads drop? We were still marketing the same product. No? Like, turns out what happened was Amazon's landscape had shifted dramatically after COVID. Yes, the marketing didn't change, but more precisely, the product didn't adapt to the new market, leading the same exact ads and the same exact course failing, with overall customer demand and pain points shifting out of customers' new concerns that weren't addressed in our marketing and our course. Henceforth, I developed the fulfillment philosophy that you guys can take away from this. You see, these days, people like Annotate and Iman Ghazi, yes, awesome marketing, but often their courses are destroyed on so much, will lead to so much lost revenue on their side. And that's because their courses, their fulfillment is outdated. It's terrible. So make sure you guys remember that making a good course is not just vital for just customer satisfaction, but that sooner or later, it's going to directly affect your ads and media buying. And if you're marketing organically, then organic traffic performance to sales to the product will be affected as well. Even if you have the exact same ad, exact same budget running, exact same organic YouTube video or Instagram post, same exact views on those organic videos, you will literally get less sales if your fulfillment philosophy does not address your audience emotional pain points. The market knows, people know when your product is shit through the macroeconomic scale of consumers not vibing with what you have to offer. It's a law of nature. Different seasons require different colors of leaves. So you're welcome. Remember that. You won't have to go through the 1.6 million to 600K a month crash like we did. I've just saved you millions. So ultimately, once we learned these three concepts of multi-channel marketing with organic and ads, and having ads that root in people's daily actions, of understanding the modern intelligent consumer behavior, of multi-channel research before purchasing, and realizing the direct correlation that ads have the relevancy of your product to your market, understanding these takes you a very, very long way. So what happened to Jimmy? Well, Jimmy healed up by mid-2023. And from there, we were to scale back up again to one of my 4 8-figure companies. And now, hopefully, these new lessons, we're gonna keep it going. You guys can achieve this too with your creator businesses. But as mentioned prior, there were lessons I learned when scaling a fitness creator business from 0 to 400 a month on how to use multiple marketing channels to further sell audiences even more while getting more audience growth, more interest through what I call the honeybee effect, making more money and also getting more eyeballs to your YouTube channel, where I also teach how a super small yet easy to make tweak in the packaging of our programs led us to making 400K a month. Massive partnering strategies and a secret upselling strategy that was the final twist to recently allow us to hit that 400K a month, where with all these lessons I share in this video. So I'll see you guys there.